Hi, I'm Mark. This is Mark's Tech Vlogs on YouTube, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Riwbox XBT 880 wireless Bluetooth headphones. Now, the Riwbox XBT 880s are a budget set of wireless over-ear headphones that also support wired use. They cost around £25 on Amazon, and they come in a whole variety of colours. Now, I went for the mostly black ones, which are meant to be black and grey, although I'd say they're probably more black and a dark bronze. The other colours you can pick up are black and gold, white and gold, and white and blue. The design of these headphones is pretty simple. The headphones are adjustable to get the right height, and each earpiece has a patterned edge and a centre which I quite like. The right hand earphone has all the controls on it, and so you'll find a power button, a play button, and then skip forward and backtrack buttons, which also double up as audio up and down. This right hand earphone also has a covered jack port for a wired connection and a micro USB port for charging. When you get the headphones, you get a USB cable for charging and a 3.5mm jack to jack for wired use. This cable also has a microphone on for taking calls, although the headphones also have a built-in microphone for wireless use. The body of these headphones is mostly plastic, which makes folding them feel like you're going to break them, but being able to fold them down for travelling is pretty useful because you can just throw them in your bag. In terms of wearing them, I found that these aren't quite as tight as other headphones I've tried out, which makes them really comfortable for longer periods of time. The disadvantage of this is that there is some movement when you're wearing them. When it comes to connecting, it's nice and easy, and Bluetooth 4.2 gives you a decent enough range of up to 33 feet. Of course, this depends whether you're inside or outside and whether you're trying to go through walls or not. Battery life on these is also pretty reasonable, and they say you should get about 13 hours of listening time out of them. And to be honest, from using them, I'd say that's about right. This is great because it means you can easily get at least 2 or 3 days use out of them without having to charge them all the time. So let's talk about two things specific to use: how they sound and how loud they are. Now, I've been really surprised by these headphones in both of these respects. Now, I listen to a ton of music, and so I've tested them with everything from dance pop to heavy metal, and in my opinion they sound great. There's plenty of bass, and I like the way my music sounds. It is worth mentioning that because they're not as tight as other over-ear headphones I've used, there is some noise loss, but it's nothing to be bothered by. This means these are a really good sounding pair of headphones. When it comes to loudness, these things are really loud. I've had them as a maximum at around half volume because they pack in so much power. I found that even when you push these, they still sound really good. Another question I get asked all the time when I review audio products is to do with lag when watching video. Now, if I'm honest, these have a very slight lag, which means audio and video is a little bit out of sync when you're using them as wireless headphones. This means that realistically you're going to be using them for listening to audio only unless you're using a wired connection, because YouTube just has that little too much lag to make it watchable. Finally, there's a few extra features to mention when it comes to these headphones. The earphone buttons let you skip, play, pause and adjust volume, and these work pretty well, and I like that they're physical buttons. A short press on the up or down adjusts the volume, and longer presses skip tracks back and forth. It does take a little practice to get the right button when you're wearing them, but after a while you get used to this. You can also make calls using these headphones. The built-in microphone lets you take calls wirelessly. This works okay, but there is a little delay and it's not as clear as it could be. The wired connection gives you a clearer microphone and a button for hanging up or answering a call. This option works much better. So all in all, what's the verdict? In my opinion, for £25 for a pair of wireless headphones, you can't go wrong. They look decent, they sound good, and they pack in way more volume than I was expecting. All in all, I've been pleasantly surprised by just how good these headphones are. If you want to pick up a pair, I've put a link to them below this video, and if you've got any questions then do comment with them and I will try and answer all of those questions. If you've enjoyed this channel, please like this video and consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys again soon.